welcome to My Nissan Electric. Here we are in Stockholm, Sweden at the eCar Expo 2017 event. In the last episode we focused on Nissan's unveil for the new version of their Leaf 2018 model. This time we will look around and see some other interesting things that was on display at eCar Expo. First, let's look at Tesla. They had their Model X and Model S on display at the event. But no news was revealed on Model 3, besides the thing that we already know, that it will not be available until late 2018 outside USA. The attitude against Tesla from some other manufacturers are somewhat judgmental. The charging manufacturer representative says that Tesla should not build superchargers, build cars only. And one EV brand representative says that Tesla should not build cars, only batteries, and sell them to them. Several charging companies was represented at the event with different chargers, everything from home to destination chargers and fast chargers. To pay for your charging is a problem today. It requires that you have several subscriptions and cards with different companies in order to charge your car when going on a longer trip. The charging sector have different solutions for this in the future, like bilateral agreements between each other, cash cards, or apps. But there must be a better way. The company Clever operates in Sweden and Denmark with a total of 1,500 outlets. How can we make charging easier for the EV driver?
I think we will use the vehicle identification number so that the vehicle will identify itself to the charging post, because there is a communication already. So technically it's already possible to do it. We'll just have to work around corporations, ensure that all the involved parties also would think this is a positive thing.
Maybe we'll see this paying option from Clever within the next 2 years or so. But when will we see any higher charging rates than the 50 kilowatt that we can use today?
We will see it next year. We will see then high power fast charging being built in Scandinavia, other countries as well, but for us in Scandinavia then. And we're planning to be a part of it. The high power fast chargers start at 150, but I've heard 350 is no problem, but I've heard they might be able to turn them up even further.
Yes, that rumor was confirmed the same day of this interview, when Tesla in California presented its mega charger for its semi-truck, which, if it will work, be a complete revolution. The Opel Ampera-E was also on display at the event, but not organized by Opel. The Swedish magazine Elbilen i Sverige borrowed one from Norway and brought it to Stockholm for the event. This is probably both the first and last time I will touch an Ampera-E, since the interest from the manufacturer to sell this car in Europe is very weak. If you're coming to Stockholm, the chances that you can go in an electric taxi is now a little bit higher. Taxi Stockholm have the goal of not running any fossil fuel vehicles in 2025. And they tried out the electric cars for several years, starting with the Nissan Leaf. but the short range of the Leaf made it very inconvenient to run as a taxi. Later they bought Teslas and have now 12 Teslas in service. And just during the last month they added 30 Renault ZOE long range to the fleet. A fleet containing of approximately 1,600 vehicles.
But you can choose an electric vehicle, and then you that's a great incentive for us to invest in more electric vehicles.
Is it more expensive to go by electric taxi?
No, it's the same price.
Electric cars needs charging. Is that a problem for your taxi business?
It could be. Depends on how well you plan these things, and also how many places you have to choose where you can charge the cars. It's very important for us that the infrastructure for charging is well built.
The Renault ZOE is a very compact car. Can this really work as a taxi?
We'll see. Also, we know that most trips is with less than 4 people and not very much luggage, so it might work for the city taxi concept. But we have to try this out. You book an electric car, you can book the ZOEs. You can wish for a ZOE, and you will get informed either in the app or in our switchboard that you can go. Maximum 3 people and doesn't take much luggage, so you will get that information.
Our taxi driver Genghis got his new electric ZOE taxi today, and he has never driven an electric car before.
And I like it. It's amazing.
The electric car gives the drivers a better working environment, more quiet atmosphere, less vibration, and the car delivers heat faster into the compartment. It was interesting to see all the EVs and EV-related projects displayed at the eCar event this year. But the fact that there is an event like this shows that this is still a pioneer branch and not the mainstream that it desperately needs to be to protect our health and the environment.